What's up, everybody? It's the Kenner Collector here. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. Thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my future videos. This week's episode, I'm super excited. This is probably my favorite vehicle in the original vintage Kenner Star Wars line. Maybe the Millennium Falcon. I don't know. I have like a top three. It's really tough to choose my favorite one. But this week we're going to break down, review the Imperial Shuttle from the Return of the Jedi Kenner line from 1984. Go through all the different features, functions. So let's go ahead and check this bad boy out right now. And here it is, the Return of the Jedi Vintage Kenner Imperial Shuttle. I can't really fit this entire thing in my light box, so the video is clipped a little bit, but it's really cool putting this on the little spin stand. So let's go ahead and take this thing off, put her down. Let's land this thing and go through all the parts, the functions, all the features of this amazing vintage Kenner vehicle. So here we just have a front view of the shuttle. I just wanted to show this stand that I picked up off of eBay. You can pick these up online. So when you push the trigger function in on this little handheld piece right here, the wings actually come down and it goes into flight mode. You can see the wings are extended down below instead of sticking straight up in the air. But I love the canopy of the design of this shuttle. You have the top wing as well. So let's go ahead and land this, go on the inside of the vehicle, check out the cockpit and the different functions. Here we have the cockpit feature of the Imperial Shuttle. So it's really easy to open. You just pull back on this top piece. It's got a little hinge here that stays in place. And the windshield actually detaches if you want to. You can see I just have a beater Darth Vader in there. He doesn't really fit in there well with his vinyl cape. And Moff Tarkin over there to his right. So this just shows you kind of how you open and close the cockpit. Let's go ahead and check out the inside here and then the ramp underneath. All right, so here's this little hatch piece where you enter the middle of the Imperial Shuttle. This just lifts off. And it looks like Vader is smuggling a few Imperial dignitaries in there. We can go over here and check these out. It's actually a custom there on the right. And then the original Imperial dignitary that we got from Kenner. So let's take these out real quick so you can see kind of more of the details on the inside. So you can see really cool, more decals, stickers, even these little stairs, a couple little bench seats, and then another decal there. But you can see it goes all the way in to the cockpit there, and then the little ramp. You can see Vader's arm even through there. So really cool feature of this ship. I don't know, you can put like 4 different figures in here if you really cram them in tight, but really cool how the door comes apart, and another awesome feature of this vehicle. Here's the back of the Imperial Shuttle. You have the bright blue thrusters. Really cool design. You have this little gunner station right here, these cannons. You also have the front cannons, which I'll show in a bit. And then this button actually right here, I believe that's for the sound functions. I don't think they work any longer because this is actually the battery compartment back here where you put 2 AA batteries. You can see how corroded that got over the years. So this is where you would put the batteries in for the sound functions on the Imperial Shuttle. And let's check out the front. So here's another look at the inside of the cockpit, I've removed the figures. This is just kind of an aerial view. So we can go ahead and shut this. And I love this little grate right here, this little air intake, whatever that is. And then you have the guns on the wings here, and then actually on the left side of the shuttle and the right side of the shuttle as well. And then again, more airflow grates here at the top, and then just panning out, just showing it with the wings in the upright vertical position. So here we have the inside of the cockpit. You can see all the control panels, the different stickers and decals that originally came with this vehicle set from Kenner back in '84. You can see the big windshield there, and then even a control panel sticker on the roof of the shuttle. And my favorite feature is this little gray ladder looking thing right down there. Let's check that out next. So here we have the exit ramp. So you'll see this little piece right here. This just pushes back and releases. It sets into a little spot right there. So this drops down and then it expands to go all the way to the floor. And this is how everybody exits the Imperial shuttle. One of my favorite features of this vehicle from Kenner. And lastly, just showing kind of a side shot of the Imperial shuttle. You have the 3 landing gear pieces below. Again, this one on the right, that's the trigger that operates the opening of the wings. You pan up. Just want to show how large this vehicle is. This thing's about 17 inches wide from the blue thrusters there in the back all the way to the nose of the cockpit. So very cool design. Again, one of my favorite vehicles, spaceships from the original, vintage Kenner line. And here's the box art that originally came with this vehicle. This box is probably my favorite in the original vintage Kenner line, next to the Millennium Falcon. This is, such an amazing piece of work and artistry. I love the Royal Guards there on the left, surrounded behind them by that massive army of stormtroopers. Amongst the landing of this Imperial shuttle, you have the Emperor featured there as well. Love this box. Like I said, one of my favorites in the original Kenner vintage line. And this is my favorite scene to play out with the original Kenner action figures. We have the Imperial Royal Guards escorting the Emperor off of the Imperial shuttle. There you go. You have the ramp right there. This just looks so cool when you set this up for photography, anything like that. And that's a wrap on this week's video. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. I hope you liked my review of the vintage Kenner Return of the Jedi Imperial shuttle. If you liked it, throw me a like. It really helps support the channel. I appreciate it. Looking forward to my next video. Hope you all have a great rest of your weekend and collect the Kenner.